Zach, Penn State, James Franklin just got offered and extended a ton of money. He's 11-11 the last 2 years. They're recruiting out of their minds. They're almost keeping up with Ohio State. He continues to get, and this last class was arguably his best. Where do you place them in the pantheon of college football?
Well, I mean, Penn State to me, I always told whenever I had, when you're recruiting someone, you always have conversations with the head coach if he goes somewhere else, like why did he go there? And Urban Meyer and I had a conversation about a couple different receivers that went there, and I made the statement to him that he didn't really like that I said it at the time, but over the next couple years, he believed it. Was if you're recruiting a kid that goes to Penn State over Ohio State, you didn't want that kid anyways, because Penn State and what James Franklin does, it's all recruiting show, right? It's all playing cornhole, having cookouts, hanging out. They're a cool staff. They're laid back. It's like, that's great. I mean, that's awesome that they're cool and laid back. That doesn't win football games, and it doesn't develop players. And so what you've seen is they recruit really well. They get recruits at a high level, but they're just not a developmental program. They don't develop guys. They don't coach hard. And that's why they end up, losing a game they shouldn't lose every year. Or like you said, 11-11 in the last 2 years is just like, holy cow, like you'd be fired anywhere else, but for somehow James Franklin gets extended. And he would have been fired, whatever. I think it was 2013, if they didn't beat us in Happy Valley. He was, I mean, they were ready to kick him out the door. And then I don't want to talk about that game, but they illegally jumped over a field goal, the offensive line in a field goal to block a field goal to win the game, basically. And he saved his career. Now he's like, they're very happy with him up there. But I think it's just smoke and mirrors. The whole program's smoke and mirrors. And it's going to be tough for them to win until they start, instituting a better plan with current players, not in recruiting. They're doing great in recruiting. They need to develop their players and coach them to achieve the level of success that we're talking about.